Welcome back, everybody. To day 15, I believe, of drawing 100 Days of Drawing Comics. We finally moved on to page 9. There we go. Took us long enough. And just so you know, I'm not doing the stream today. I might do it tomorrow, but I'm not doing it today, this Saturday, the 5th of December. I feel like crap. Pointing to her mouth, that's pointing to her eyes-ish. That's closer. They're friends, so I doubt she'd be calling her by her full name. I almost wonder if she'd have a nickname for her, like... I might want to add like a little side note that about how she's familiar with Drake's mother, and as such, she would be talking about her with a little more familiarity. Amy, Drake, him, Jason, Drake, Amy, James. Okay, I'm trying to figure out who's who before I start laying in their physicality, because it's important, because Drake isn't as big as Jason. Yeah, isn't as big as Jason. Jason isn't as big as his dad. And Amy's tiny. We already knew that. See if it goes up to the back, Drake's back. I'm gonna move his as well. Make sure right there. Ow. Oh. Sorry. He's probably poking at his food. Not because it's weird, but because he's probably feeling a little ashamed about what he did. So, sand probably comes up here. Today just isn't my day. Oh, what am I doing? Why am I giving her eyes? We're not on that layer yet. We're still sketching everything. This is pretty much the same image. You know what? That feels good. I do this because it'll be easier when I figure, well, I don't like where that is. That's better. It'll make things easier so I don't really mess up where the eyes are. Because I have a tendency to do that on my normal stuff. She's so small. She's. She's pretty much the same pose, but slightly more relaxed. So her arms are further down. This is pretty much where you first realize Thomas isn't good with talking to normal people. He's a bit eccentric, but then again, you learn with Drake's family, everybody but Drake is a little eccentric. And then Drake's a little weird, but only as much as, you know, living with people like his family has caused him to be. Start on sketch 2. Hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow. If the sketch just looks terrible, I might just come back and do it again. Tomorrow, just throw everything away and sketch something else out. But, who knows? Yeah. Wrong layer. bring this back up to the same size as it will be when I make it. Underlining ones I feel like they need to be visible. He's like, I'm not even gonna ask what he said to elicit that kind of response. All I know is it's bad. It's bad. That's what Drake says in the next panel, or page, by the way. And now to get kinda everybody's general idea as to where everybody is. Here you can see Drake here. His ear would be about right there. You really want to be able to see his nose from this angle. Style of work would probably be quaint because they're in a small town, very much like what I grew up with. A bunch of very simple chairs, maybe a little bit of work in the center of the back, but it's nothing like too major. Pretty, but not so extravagant that you wonder why they would buy such a thing. Even though they have money, they have a good bit of money. I mean, their job is airship technician. That pays a good penny. But they're not gonna spend all that money willy-nilly. They're gonna spend it on their business first and foremost. After all, it's just good business practices. Spend your money on your business first. When you get from your business, you put it right back in. But it does make them enough to have a nice living. But they're not gonna flaunt it. Well, at least not in the form of this. They tend to have big house. They have a big house. I mean, this house is huge. To be fair, it's attached to the airship garage, which I need to pin down. I may put it in Google SketchUp to figure out where I'm putting everything, just because that'll maybe make things a little easier. I don't know. Drake's the body a little long. I think it is. Let me fix that. This is why I love working in digital. I can move things around as much as I want. I want to just say ditto to that chair, but I won't. But it's the same chair. It's like they're set, but I'm just gonna say ditto. Ditto. And then maybe like draw a line to each one. Or I should remember to put the same chair in. I mean, I should. Doesn't mean I will, but I should. I think. Oh, it's nearly done. I wanted to make sure something. Probably gonna render this one after when I leave for my aunt's, because my sister's up in town at my aunt's right now. So I will probably be going there shortly, even though I don't feel too amazing. I could probably manage that trip. I mean, it's just that I sound like death. And that's not good for a stream. Getting there. Did I just redo Jason's? Yes, I did. Why didn't you guys tell me? I'm being... see, this is what I mean when I said that I feel like death. Alright, let's try that again, and this time do it right. Jason's ear should be right here, and his is very visible. He's a rather big guy with well-cut hair. Is the more important part. And his tank top goes down enough that you can see his beginnings of his back muscles, and you see his bulging bicep. Because this dude is the size of a small barge. Gaston impression. Cue Gaston impression. I don't think I can do a Gaston impression right now. That's why I did not choose. I was like, I can't do it. I can't do a Gaston impression right now. My body wouldn't let me. And honestly, I think he was wearing shorts. I may have messed up on some of the earlier chapters scenes, but he's definitely wearing shorts, and those legs are way too long. But yeah, he's definitely wearing shorts, I think. It just seems like something he'd be wearing. Yeah, there we go. That's good. No one blinks like Gaston. No one blinks like Gaston. No one. Okay, I am singing. It seems well, give me a second. I need to. I just stretched and started coughing. I kind of want to redesign her mother. I forgot her name. I haven't decided on it yet. I had an original, kind of a weird name. Like, I have her old name, which is really weird, but I don't like it. Same with same with the Drake's master. He may have a different name. But I want to figure out a good name for both of them. I'm thinking Jonathan for the master. Because I don't know, I just like Jonathan. but I don't know about the wives. What I just find funny is, even though Amy is their adoptive daughter, she still has a lot in common with her mother, being that they're both very short, very petite redheads. Though her adoptive mother is just a bit more of a bit shorter and a bit more, I don't know, fuller figured, I guess. Yes, she's shorter than Amy. I wanted it to be a funny kind of couple, the master and his wife. I wanted them to be such a funny dynamic, because you got the big old dude as the husband, and the tiny little wife who can pretty much order him around. I just found that I always love that dynamic. Like I said, I don't know if I want to do. I want to redesign her aesthetic first, because everything I've done of her recently is old. I've only recently done old work with her, so I may have to just take a moment and sketch her up on another file and figure out what I want her to look like now. Don't think he appreciates being called out by his sister about blowing up his room again. So he's like poking something with a fork. Don't know how I'm gonna draw that hand. I'm gonna make the fan. I'm gonna find. If you don't know already, I work in 4 sketch layers. We're on layer 3. This is the really roughs, but there's some detail coming in. I don't know what's going to happen in the background. I guess I'll sketch tomorrow's video too, after I figure out what hold on. I need another stretch. This one didn't involve my upper body, so I guess it didn't quite pop as much as it had been. And there's gonna be food. I just want to draw in the characters first. This is an establishing shot of their food. I want this chapter is mostly talking. It's a lot of talking and getting to know characters, and then it's a big cliffhanger at the end of the chapter, and that's the plan. I wanted you to get to know the family that Drake's gonna be spending a while with. Each of these characters are gonna show up a lot, especially the kids. I wouldn't say that these two are gonna be out of the are gonna have disappeared from the story either. They're still important. Oh, and it looks like I'm done for the day. I guess I'll see y'all later for episode 16. We're getting there. We're almost to a fifth of the way there. We're doing it. We're doing it. Just keep doing it. We can do this. We can get through. I'll see all you guys later.